This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Pickell Abstract Company respects the privacy and security of your non-public information, such as your personal information, and protecting that is one of their top priorities. So how do they go about doing that? Well, Linda Ranson from Pickell Abstract is here this morning to break it down for us. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well.
So first of all, tell us more about your privacy policy.
We do not release any information that is not to a party that is part of our transaction.
Okay.
So our policy is not out of the ordinary with what you would expect. If the realtors, the lenders, the buyers and sellers, they can have anything that's part of that file. Beyond that, we can't release it without those parties express permission.
Okay, so when somebody becomes your client, when they're doing business with you, with the title company, what type of information can they expect to give you?
A lot of times we get information from the realtors, or we get it from the lenders. So the customers themselves aren't necessarily giving it to us, but occasionally we do need to have some additional information that has not been provided with the original contract. We'll need their home address. We'll need to have, occasionally, for a seller, we'll need to have some bank information to obtain a payoff. That may include, we'll probably include their loan number and social security number so that we can identify that we have the proper loan to pay off. Okay.
Now, going more into that, my next question was, why do you collect this type of information? I know that sometimes when people are asked their personal information, whether it is their social security or even their bank information, they want to know why you're collecting it. So kind of tell us more about that.
In order to make sure that we have the proper, if we're paying off a lien, we need to have somebody, make sure that we have the right person. We need to make sure that we have the proper lien number identified with it. So we have to have the loan number. We have to have their social security number. So that a lot of times we even have to have a signed authorization for certain lenders, that they will require that signed authorization before the lender will speak with us, knowing that the customer has provided us and authorized us to have that. So they've provided that privacy, private information.
All right. Now, you've touched base about this earlier, about the disclosure of the information. For any instance, if somebody were to call and try to get information on one of your clients, what do you tell them? What do you do? What do they have to do in order to get that information? You know, I know a lot of people are like, well, are you going to sell it, you know, to solicitors or, you know, telemarketers or anything like that, but you don't, so.
No, we don't. It's all pertinent to the actual transaction. So when we are getting this information, it is easy for us to use it as we need to, and then go on to the next phase of the transaction. So we get that information. We only use it as the purpose that we would need to have it for, to obtain those payoffs and make sure that we're doing what we need to close the transaction with their lender.
Okay. And what do you actually do with the information once a transaction or a business or a title is closed or anything like that? Do you keep that forever? Do you, what happens with that?
Certain portions of it are kept.
Okay.
Some of it is kept within the file. Like I said, we get the address, we get those things. Those are on certain documents that are maintained in our file. We keep those for a minimum of 7 years as state requirements. Beyond that, if we do revisions and revisions and revisions, each time that's destroyed. We have a recycle bin, and it's we have certification of destruction that we get when it's full.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, we just try to protect the privacy. I know that's a big issue for people and a big concern. So we try to do what we can to protect that and keep everybody. Keep everybody secure.
All right. Well, thank you so much. What we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at heartlandconnection.com. We'll also link up your information with Pickell Abstract, because you actually have 3 locations, not just in Kirksville, which is nice that you are able to offer service to a wide variety of different communities
all
out
over
there.
Northeast Missouri.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Linda, again for coming on.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.